Hello Virgo, this is going to be your monthly general reading for the month of May. This will not resonate with everyone, so take what does and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, you can go to my website at soulwhisperinghealer.com, and you can follow me on Instagram at soul_whispering_healer. So let's get into the messages. And this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For Virgo for the month of May. So, Virgo, I feel like a lot of you are really getting into your spiritual side, your spirituality, and really learning to take better care of yourself, working out more, honoring your body more, and that's really like a big theme right now. You know, we have this vessel that we need to take care of, and when we don't, you know, we can't operate correctly. You know, our soul can't operate correctly. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're starting to realize that you need to take better care of yourself. You pour into so many different people in so many different ways, but it's time that you honor you, and you're coming into a new level of inner standing of what that is for you and the direction you have to take for it. So I'm going to start with the Ten of Wands. And as you can see, it's someone carrying these wands. So there may be a situation that arises in your life, or there may be something going around you. Like, I don't even know why I can't speak right now. I don't know if you guys are having some issues, maybe vocalizing how you feel, and maybe you need to work on speaking your truth, and maybe that's what's weighing you down, because I didn't have any issues speaking before this video. There may be some things weighing you down, and not everyone knows how you feel. Not everyone is going to have the level of understanding that you have, because people can only meet you as far as they've met themselves. And there's a lot of people around you that haven't met themselves very far. So make sure that the loads you're carrying are yours, and you're not carrying someone else's loads. I took a week off of social media to pour back into me, and away from my phone to pour back into me, because I was too accessible to everyone else. And I realized how content my spirit actually is when I'm not feeding off of, or allowing others to feed off of me and to dump on me. So make sure that what you're carrying, because I feel like the things that may be weighing you down really aren't yours. You can't fix everyone else's life, and you need to make sure you remind yourself of that. So the next card you got is a Page of Wands. And you may be traveling, going on vacation, planning to travel, planning to move. If you are, it's definitely a good time. This could also be a transition of a new job. So if you feel guided to move into something else, you definitely should. The next card is the Lady's Mantle, Mother, Healing, and Alchemy. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there may be some issues in the womb coming up, ovaries or some type of cyst. Um, a lot of issues in our womb, as you know, it has to do with emotionally holding on to pain from our childhood or relationships with our mother. And in May, it's time for you to address these things and figure out how you can turn this pain into power, and how you can, you know, what you can bring from it, and how you can do things different in your life so that you don't repeat the same cycles. The next card I want to get into is the Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. So when you release all of these burdens you're carrying, and like I said, I don't feel like a lot of these are your burdens. I feel like if you disconnect and reconnect to yourself, you'll realize that you're actually better off than you have ever been. It's you carrying and feeling like you have to help others that's draining you. And once you release that, you are going to be able to see clearly, you know. Work on your mother healing. And some of you may not even realize you're angry at your mother, or you don't want to be angry at your mother. Or maybe it's time to remember that it's fine to be connected to your mother, but you have to build a life of your own. So once you work on these things and release these things, you're going to be able to see clear. And you're going to have to, there's a conversation that definitely has to be had. I feel it. There's a conversation with family, like I'm tripping over my words. There is a conversation that has to be had, and you're avoiding it, and really you're just doing yourself an injustice. Say what you have to say. You know, you need you. You have to be steady for you. And the owl on the card is also a higher knowing. You're stepping into a higher level of knowing once you clear yourself of these things. And the higher level of knowing brings you into a different level of spirituality and your wisdom. And you got the violet card. So if you don't know much about chakras and balancing your chakras, or your throat chakra, or speaking your truth, you can just call it your centers, your heart center, your throat center, the energy of your throat, whatever works for you, whatever sounds more neutral for you. But you're being called to really align your body, keep working on you, release anything that no longer serves your highest good, and you're coming into a higher level of knowing. There's magic that you're creating in your life that you really didn't know existed. And you create this magic by releasing the things that no longer serve you and healing the things that need to be healed. You have to allow yourself to feel these things so that you can heal them. I want to clarify the Ten of Wands for the things that are weighing you down. But I definitely feel like I said, for a lot of you, it's not really your stuff. Like, you're carrying a lot of stuff. A lot of you are a healer and have healing energy, and you're carrying other people's stuff. You're too accessible. You are too accessible. So you got the Fool. To clarify the Ten of Wands, the Fool. Good friends, happiness. The Fool is an amazing card because the Fool is really like, and like I said, see, this makes perfect sense. Ten of Wands, this isn't your energy. This is like people around you weighing you down. This is really your energy. You're ready to take a leap and move into a spiritual side. You know, I definitely feel a release of people around you has to be done so you can step into your higher knowing and step into your full energy. What's next? And I definitely see travel for you guys. If you're thinking of moving moving locations, moving out of a home. This is definitely a good time for you. If you're thinking of traveling, going on vacation, you know, the cards say this is good. You're stepping into a higher level of knowing yourself. So I'm gonna pull a card for you from my color deck just to end this. Make sure you are honoring yourself and what needs to be done for you and working on your alignment, because I feel like once you release a lot of stuff and stop trying to appease others and continue to appease yourself, you're gonna realize your life is really good. Really actually good. You're allowing too much to weigh you down. And the card you got is Brilliance. Discover your sparkle. And Virgo, you naturally shine. You naturally have a bright aura and you know how to get things done. It's time to take the time and discover the sides of you that you didn't know existed. Stop being so accessible to everyone else. You're coming to a higher level of knowing. You're going to be able to see clear once you release the baggage that no longer serves your highest good, and it never really did. And you're going to really be able to get in touch with you. So I hope this was helpful. Take care, Virgo.